Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube and Facebook Live today. I'm Karina Chin with Karina Stamps, and I'm going to show you how to make a really fun center tower card today using the Joyful Squares stamp set and Cutest Crew. I don't know if you've had a sneak peek of this stamp set yet, but it is the cutest. Look how adorable it is, and then it's also got these fun little coordinating die cuts. So these will be available in March. But there's tons of stuff right now for sale on the last chance list, and there's free shipping coming February 18th to 20th when you place an order over $100. And then when you're ordering over $100, for $5 more, you can get the product of the month. So that's what I am going to show you today is the new product of the month, which is called Painted Illusions. Well, I guess it's not new. It's about 2 weeks old, but I haven't shared it yet. So that's what I'm doing today. So hopefully you enjoy my video. Stop in, say hi, let me know you're watching. Let me know what you think of my card today. So I am in Edmonton, Alberta, and we have a snowstorm going on outside. It's a perfect day to stamp. I went out to the post office today and the roads were so bad, and that was about 2 hours ago. So it's terrible. So if you're watching, let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you guys have a snowstorm or if you've got lovely weather, and then I can be very jealous and envious of you and live vicariously through you. I'm going to ignore the snow. We're just going to stamp. Anyway, thank you for being here. So when I tried to decide on what video I wanted to feature today, I thought I would start with this. How many people have the product of the month? So you can get this for $5 when you place a $100 order. So this is Stampin' Up's new reward system. And it basically has 4 designs. This is the other side. And then you get 3 sheets of each design. So I really like that. That's pretty fun. And maybe I'll play with this one a little bit. And then we made this fun center tower card last night at my monthly class. I have a monthly card class that I run at Friesen Brothers in person, and then I do the same card virtually on Zoom. And I either mail out the kits or people pick up the kits. And the class is free with a $35 order or $25, so it's very reasonable still to take my class. And I thought this was such a fun design that we are going to play with some new products. Because I have to try Cutest Crew, you guys. I've been dying to play with this, and it's brand spanking new. So that's what we're using today. Okay, I think we'll get started. Oh, Bilkis is here, Leon is here, Nancy's here. Thanks, you guys. Bilkis, you had fun stamping last night. Thank you so much for joining me. I love it when my friends come and stamp with me, and that's the fun thing. That's why I love doing it virtually as well, because then we can just stamp in our comfy clothes and we don't have to leave the house. Hello, Brenda. Hello, Joy. How are you today? You guys are all in Edmonton, so you know what terrible weather we're having. It's definitely a cup of tea day today for me. Okay, let's jump in and get started. So the first thing you need to do, this is how the card opens, is we need to get a piece of cardstock that is 4¼ inches by 11 inches, and we're just going to fold that in half. And maybe before I start, let me just show you why I think the Joyful Squares is so fun. I'll just go here really, really quickly, and then I'll get stamping. It's on page 54. So these are Canadian prices in case you're watching and you're not in Canada. So it has a stamp set. It has dies, and it's $59.25 in Canada. And look at some of the cards I've made. What do you think? Cute? Cute. This is actually a cool card that opens this way and this way. I don't know what you call this fold, right? Cute. Isn't this pretty? Like, look at the paper. So the paper is either 3x3 squares or 4x4 squares. And then, so this is a 4x4 square. And then the other side of the paper looks like this. So it's got some really fun patterns, except for this, for the leaves, because I stamped that on there. But I just thought I would show that really quickly. Oh yeah, we did this one too at another class, right? Just super fun. But I love the heart. I love this stamp. It's just got some really interesting accent pieces that you can add details to your card and also decorate the envelope. The Cutest Crew at $62. It's a pre-order right now if you have a demonstrator number. And if you don't have a demonstrator number, I highly recommend that you pick it up because you can join for $135. You get $165 in product. You get to join our amazing crafting crew team, and you get Stampin' Up's positioning tool for free, which is really great. Okay, are you guys with me? Let's get started and have some stamping fun today. Okay, I told you what the card base is. The next thing you need is this piece here. So this one is 6 inches by 4 1/4, and it's scored at 1/2 inch, 1 3/4, 3 inches, 4 1/4, and 5 1/2. Now, if you forget the measurements, you basically need 1/2 inch on each side to add your adhesive on, and then it's 1 1/4 inches in between each of the 4 squares. So before I did this video, I didn't have this measurement. So I just took my calculator and added it up. I added 1/2 inch plus 1 1/4 plus 1 1/4, 1 1/4, 1 1/4, and then that's how I got my measurement. So this is actually really, really easy. And I'm folding up these side tabs back because it's kind of going to glue to your card like that. But we're going to go over all the score lines just because it makes it a little bit easier to fold on your card. Right? And this is not my design. I got it from another demonstrator, but I'm sorry, I can't remember whose it is now. Because I designed this class a while ago. And then in the meantime, I've been working on my bugs class, what's the other one I'm doing? Oh yeah, pop-up petals class. Everybody needs a pop-up petal, guys. I'm just going to say that right now. So make sure you get it when it's free shipping. I think I'm going to stock up on, I need some new trimmer blades. I want another plastic cutting plate for my die cutting machine. I'm out of white cardstock. Well, not quite, but when I get down to 10 packages of white cardstock, I get a little stressed. So I'm going to be ordering white cardstock because I use this all the time. Okay, can you guys see what I'm doing? So you can see how this forms. Look at that, forms a tower. Isn't that fun? Now we're just going to center this. Now what you can do is you can place it on grid paper. I am just going to take my pencil and measure a tick mark, put a little tick mark at 2 3/4 because it's 5 1/2. Half of 5 1/2 is 2 3/4. And you know what? I shouldn't have used this. I should have used liquid glue because then I could move it. Because I've used tear and tape adhesive, I have to commit to so if it's crooked, I am just out of luck. Oh well, let's try my best. I have to stand up here. This is very serious business. So I'm going to try line up this score line here with the tick mark that I made. So I'm not sticking anything down yet. I don't know. Really, guys, it's a handmade card. Make sure when you make your cards that you mail them out, especially in terrible weather like this. Okay, I'm a little off. See, it's overhanging a bit here. But I still think it's going to be super cute. Okay, now I have to say this looks pretty ugly right now, right? You got these little tabs on the side. It's not looking very attractive. And I apologize for my light, but this is what I've got to work with today. So let's make it pretty. So I've already cut this from my product of the month. I think this pattern is my favorite. I think it's so pretty. Mind you, this one's really pretty too. Anyway, I've cut the pieces already just to save a bit of time. So you need, I'm cutting my designer series paper to 2 1/2 by 4. Boy, talk about a pause, right? You could just glue this down, but if you really want to make it special, add 1/8 in there. So if you cut this to 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, count your little tick marks. And I'm counting these little mini ones, these little ones in between the 1/4 of an inch. So if you have 2 5/8 by 4 1/8, this should matte on here. Now, I'm not going to guarantee it, but it looks pretty good to me. So let's just start decorating this. See, I like this side too. I feel like this would be great with that sailboat set that we had at one time. I don't know, it's pretty fun. So today I have to work on my tutorial for my bugs class because I've got, I think, 4 people getting kits to go. And they either need a tutorial or I need to stamp with them on Zoom. So I'm not sure what would be better. But if I have a tutorial, then we can go back and look at the measurements and recreate our cards. Because I think I have 4 fancy fold cards in the class. 2 are easy fancy folds. Because you got to remember, most of the people who come to my classes have been stamping a long time. So I always like to try something new. But I have new people too, right? So I don't want to scare them, which is why we do easy fancy folds. Because I want them to have fun and come back. And we do have a lot of fun. I have the best caring community of stampers. And most of my friends have been with me for a long time. And I'm always happy to welcome new friends into our group. Okay, there we go. Now, I feel like this could actually be, well, you can't leave it, but don't know if I want to use this pattern now. I think I will just to change it up. Now, if I was smart, I would have cut it so that it was kind of came from the same paper pattern, but I cut it at 1 inch, so that's not going to happen. This is 1 inch by 4 inches, and this is 1 1/8 by 1 1/8 by 4 1/8. But let's put this together, see what it looks like. If I don't like it, I've got lots of this free paper. Well, I guess it wasn't free. It cost me a whole $5. Can you buy gorgeous designer series paper for $5 anywhere else? Now, I know you can buy ugly designer series paper, but can you buy gorgeous designer series paper for $5? I don't know. I only use Stampin' Up because they deliver it right to my house and I don't have to leave the house, especially on days like this. Except I feel a little sad for poor little Otto. He's sitting at the window waiting for his walk. But I don't even know if I want to walk outside. It's -17, which isn't terrible. But I don't know. -17 plus snow, that doesn't excite me. Okay, now even though my pattern doesn't line up, I kind of have my petal pinks, my blues, and my greens going. I think that looks pretty cool. What colors are in this paper pack? Let's take a look. So we have Darling Duckling, Flirty Flamingo, Granny Apple Green, Lost Lagoon, Misty Moonlight, Petal Pink, and Pretty Peacock. Now I paused because Lost Lagoon, I didn't know Lost Lagoon was in this paper pack. It's another one of my favorite colors. Oh, I guess I should have. This is definitely Lost Lagoon. And I have another tip for you guys. The in colors are going to be retiring soon. So the in colors are Pretty in Pink, like this one. Pretty in Pink. We have Peach Parfait. No, Peach Pie. Yeah, what is this? Yeah, Peach Pie, Pretty in Pink, Summer Splash, Strawberry Slush, and Shy Shamrock are going to be retiring, which makes me super sad because I absolutely love these colors. So make sure while you've got the sale going on that you pick up your paper packs now because you get free shipping. And if you need an ink refill, you can also do that. Get an ink refill. And I don't know, maybe you want a new ink pad too. Okay, what colors should I use? I think I'm going to use Flirty Flamingo. Yeah, I'll use Flirty Flamingo. Or should I do Lost Lagoon? Let's see. No, I'm going to go Flirty Flamingo, I think. Okay, now this is my favorite stamp in the Joyful Squares. It's awesome. But like, look at all these fun little accent images you have to play with. I don't know, the possibilities are endless. This is such a fun card. And you'll notice I'm stamping it upside down because that way I can take a look and go, oh, I've got all the spots. Or maybe this one looks a little bit light. We'll just tap that again. Okay, and let's just do a little bit of stamping. And did anybody do anything exciting for Valentine's Day on the weekend? Or Family Day? What did you do for Family Day? I was kind of sad. I worked all day yesterday. I really had to do my kits for my class, and I got one tutorial done. So nothing exciting yesterday, but we did go to the dog park. It was a beautiful day for the dog park. Okay, what do you think of that? I think it looks better popped up, right? Like it just frames it. See how that extra layer of cardstock just really frames it nicely? Now, let's pull this in and let's try to stamp our little birds. Or do you have Easter joy? Because that little bunny would be cute too. Okay, I think I took these out already. But look at, you have little bird tracks, you have little paw prints. Happy birthday. I don't know. This set makes me smile and it just makes me happy. Okay, I think I need a piece of scrap paper. So let's pull in my grid paper quick. I have a ratty piece of grid paper, I think from my Friesen Brothers class that I brought home. Let's just fold that in half. And let's just check the comments, see what people are saying. Joy, one of the new papers reminds me of peacock feathers. You know what? It does. And you know, the paper pumpkin kit that's coming out right away has a hummingbird on it. Maybe they could be hummingbird feathers, right? Kathy, you love this fold? Good, good. Joy, you watch the replay of the cards. Now you'll have to go back and do my cards. Yeah, and you can watch this video, Joy, and really know how to put together your cards, right? Brenda got her cutest crew delivered today. Brenda, that's awesome. I can't wait to see what you make from it. I still have to post your card that you sent me. I'm so sorry. I don't know where my weekend went. It just flew by. Okay, let's set this aside really quickly, and we will just stamp this. How many birds can I fit in here? I can fit most of them. Yeah, that's not bad, right? Let's color my birds with Darling Duckling. So again, stock up on your in colors that are retiring and get a new set of blends. Okay, this guy is going to be Light Timid Tiger. I don't know, why don't I have like a petal pink bird? I don't know, too late. These are all going to be Darling Duckling, which I don't even have Darling Duckling in here. I should have done petal pink, but for some reason I wanted yellow birds. I need Granny Apple Green or some kind of green. What is this? Let's get a green. Let's get a petal pink, and let's get a peach parfait for their beaks. I don't know. These birds are so cute. I don't think it really matters. Grab whatever color you want. Oh, I've got some little tail feathers. I was going to call them bum feathers, but they're tail feathers, right? See, petal pink is kind of orangey anyway. Oh, I got dark Granny Apple Green. How dark is this going to be? Well, that's pretty dark. I should have grabbed the light. Oh, well, that's okay. Okay, there we have our grass. Perfect. Now, we're going to pop this up here with Stampin' Dimensionals. We'll just put this on. You'll see how quickly this comes together. And I'm really excited for my craft along next Monday. I'm kicking it off, which afterwards I'm thinking, oh, I should have let Candy go. Candy's really good at talking and explaining things. But I said I would go first. So I'm going on at 11 next Monday in the private Craft Along Facebook group. It's our first one we have ever done, so I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, now what do you think? Now, how do you think we're going to get this on here? Any guesses? I'm missing 2 pieces. So you want to cut yourself a 1/2 inch by, I don't know, you can do 1, you can do 1 1/4. It doesn't really matter. You just need 2 of these and you fold them in half. Okay, and same thing here. Fold two of these, well, two of these. One of these, fold it in half. And you know how it's not even? Watch this. Oh my goodness, it's been folded perfectly in half. Isn't that awesome? Oh yeah, there we go. Done. You can tell I'm not a very precise stamper. Stamping for me is getting together with my friends, having fun, and making something pretty. So I'm particular about some things if it's a swap, but usually not so much. Okay, so these are little pop-up mechanisms. You want it to be opened to the edge, okay, so that they'll actually pop and support our center focal image. So I'm just going to get some glue. We'll glue this side first. I kind of put it in the middle. You're putting it close to the score line, but not over the score line. It's up a little high, but I think that's fine. Okay, we'll do the same thing on the other side. And like I said, these pieces are kind of, oh, they're kind of talking. There you go. That's what it reminds me of, kind of an alligator. I want to draw little eyes and a little nose on them, and then they'll be snapping alligators. Okay, here we go. I don't know where that came from. I think cartoons. I've been reading the cartoons in the paper. Okay, now, because I did liquid glue, see, I can move it down. I can center it from the top and the bottom of my focal tower. And I think that looks pretty good. I'll just let that sit for a minute. Let's just put a block on that. Now I need some kind of a sentiment, and I thought you could, well, I could do So Glad We're Friends, Have the Best Day. I was going to do Have the Best Day. Yeah, I'll do Have the Best Day, although I really like that. So Glad We're Friends. That is super cute too. And I think I'm just going to use a strip of white. I've got tons of these left over from cutting last night. Boy, do I have a lot of scraps laying around. But I haven't started my swap cards yet. Oh, I see Gail's here. Hello, Gail. Kathy says she loves these. Is it the stamp set you like, Kathy? Or the card design? This is a fun card design, and it's not hard. Okay, so have the best day. Just trim it down so it's equal on each side. See, look how cute that is. Ooh, and I know what embellishment I want to go with this. I don't know if I have any left, though. I have to go check my embellishment mess. Okay, let's put this here. Have the best day. Right? How cute is that? And let's check my embellishments. How do you guys store your embellishments? I'll show you mine. You show me yours, I'll show you mine. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is open. So we could use that. That's not bad. That's not what I'm looking for, though. I want the embellishments that are in the annual catalog. Oh, I don't know. I got quite a mess here. Some retired ribbon, some twine. Ladybugs. Ooh, these are cute. This would be really nice. These moody palette dots. They might be back ordered though. This is what I'm looking for right here. But I hate to open a new pack because I know I have one open. Yep, here we go. Okay, I think these are going to be a perfect match. So while you're placing your $100 order, I would add on a package of these pearlized faceted circles, 166978. And then if you want, you can also add on this combo ribbon pack. I think it's like a beginner combo ribbon pack. It's in the annual catalog because you get Misty Moonlight and white. The white coordinates with everything. The Misty Moonlight coordinates with this product of the month paper. Then you'll be set to make beautiful cards. Okay, let's add this in here, and then oh, I can stamp my little bird feet in here. Okay, I got an idea. So let's put, oh, there's like a light pink. There's like kind of like a, it's almost a blush color. Let's put one of these down here. Okay, I think that looks super cute, right? Everything's better with bling. Now my inside's a little boring, so I think we need some little bird tracks. I don't know, you could do butterflies if you want, but you know, my little birds, I probably shouldn't have done Flirty Flamingo because my bird beaks were colored in peach pie. There, my little birds are marching across the page. I have a best day. So, yeah, I guess you could say have the best day, happy birthday inside. I'm going to leave my blank because I don't know if it's a thank you, a birthday, what it is yet, but you can see how they kind of go together. Happy birthday, have the best day. Just a little hello, so glad we're friends. So it's like an outside and inside greeting. What do you think? Thumbs up for this card? Super cute. Now you could decorate these sides too. I don't think you need it because you don't really see it, but it does stand up on somebody's desk. Super cute. And then we'll put this to the side. Now, one thing I will mention, does anybody know what the stamp set's called where you stamp the back of your card? It's got at Stampin' Up on it, but I think it's in your annual catalog, and it has a whole bunch of sayings like handmade by and stuff. I've got to start using that. I've got to find mine. I got a card with that on it, and I'm like, why don't I decorate the back of my card, right? And then on my envelope, if you want a coordinating envelope, just add some little bird feet too. We've got a set of tracks right there, just a little bit. Okay, so that's that card, and then I'll make one more quickly. Now this design is kind of in my head. I wanted to use the Misty Moonlight this time. And we are going to cut this piece. I think it's 3 by 4. Is that what I cut down? Yeah. 3 by 4. And then we're going to get a piece of designer series paper that is 1 7/8 by 3 3/4. 1 7/8 by 3 3/4. 1 7/8 by 3 3/4. Okay, is it 1 and, yeah, so not quite 2. 1 7/8 by 3 3/4. I think that's what I said. Let's check it. Let's check it out. Okay, that's pretty cute. And then the next strip I need is 3/4 of an inch. So again, 3 3/4. 3/4 of an inch. And this is just the back side. Just to give it a little strip of color. See how cute that looks? I think that's pretty darn cute. Okay, so let's put this paper away. We're just going to glue these down. Like so. Now this is a fun card design. So use liquid glue because then you can move it over if it's too far apart. Okay, like that looks pretty cute, right? But I think this time, I think I want some puppies on here. Now, did I die cut this out? Can I put some puppies on here? I think so. Let's get the little paws, and we're going to have paw tracks going around the outside of the envelope because that's just adorable. Let's see, is this too big? We'll get some Misty Moonlight ink, which is here. And I want this to be a simple, sweet, happy card. Maybe I'll just cut out the puppies. I don't really know yet. Okay, so we got little paws, and the paws are marching around the card. Oops, not doing a very good job. My puppies are jumping and they're missing their tracks. Ooh, that's 3 times I did that now. Can I line that up? Don't know. This is why I always add a layer. I usually add a layer that's 4 inches by 5 1/4, because then if I mess up the stamping, I can just flip it over and try it again. But when you're on the card base, you're kind of out of luck. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Oh, that looks pretty cute. Now, should my puppies go on here? I can't put all the puppies on here, but I could put a couple puppies. Yeah, I'm going to put a couple puppies. We'll see what it looks like. Because like I said, this is just too darn cute, these guys. Okay, we're going to ink it up upside down again because that gives you the best coverage. And we'll just go like this, and then I'll have a super simple sweet card. And I feel like I need a treat package to go with this set, which I won't do today. I'll maybe just post a picture of it when I'm done. And we're just going to stamp this down here. Like so. See, doesn't that look cute? Look at those little pups. Now, we need to do a bit of coloring, so we need a bandana. I'm going to pull in the colors this time. Pull in the colors from the Designer Series paper pack, which was Granny Apple Green. Yeah, maybe we'll have a green bandana on this puppy. Who doesn't love puppies? Oh, we got little dog tags. Let's make that gold, because puppies are very spoiled. And then I feel like I need a flirty flamingo and a crumb cake. So what do we have here? I think I need some new stamping blends. So that's another thing I need for free shipping day. Okay, this guy's going to be a little brown puppy. And you can have white puppies too, right? What about a gray puppy? This guy's going to be white. Ooh, this guy, he looks like almost like a schnauzer. Tell me that's a schnauzer, is it? I always complain that Stampin' Up has no schnauzers. There's never a schnauzer, mini schnauzer puppy. Okay, let's go like this. And then the last puppy, I think we're gonna color him. Let's do a darker. Maybe he can be pecan pie, which isn't really in the color pack, but oh well. So then we have a white puppy. We have a gray puppy. We have a pecan pie puppy. And yeah, crumb cake puppy. And I think that's it. 4 puppies. And then we need pink on here. So, and I actually have all my stamping blends stored in the Stampin' Up, I don't know, storage tools that they carry. Ooh, this guy needs a pink tongue. He's got a pink tongue. Okay, I think that's pretty cute. What do you guys think? So I got my puppies, and now I need some kind of a sentiment on here. And what do I have? How about this one? Just a little hello, and I think that needs to be on a circle. So I have my punch always at the ready. And we're just going to punch this out. At least I think it'll fit. This is the 1 7/8 inch circle punch. And I like it because then I can grab the 2-inch circle punch and add a layer if I want. But I don't think I need to on here. I just think this is pretty darling. And then I've cut a piece of white for the inside. But of course, where's my little puppy prints? Let's get my puppy prints going on here, and then I'll be done, and I'll have 2 cards completed. Let's see. I've got some people watching. Hello, Nancy. Do you love this set? So is it the Cutest Crew set that you like, or Joyful Squares? Because I think they are both really good sets to have. And they're not flowers, because I know I get a lot of comments that, oh my gosh, Stampin' Up has more flowers. And you know what? I agree. But what do I always buy? I always buy the flowers. Okay, I got puppy prints on here. Let's close this up so I've got some room. Boy, I've got quite a mess on my desk. I'm just going to stamp Have the Best Day. right? So I put just a little hello. Have the best day. Or how about so glad we're friends? I'm going to be so glad we're friends. I don't want this one. So glad we're friends. And I think this card is so cute. Anybody would smile when they receive it. Okay, here we go. Let's put this on straight-ish. Okay, there we go. Test it. Looking good. Yep, looks pretty good to me. Okay, let's put this card together. Now, this would be really fun if I had made a pocket card with this, and then I could have had the ribbon to kind of pull it out. But that's hindsight. I was really only wanting to show you the center tower card because I think everybody needs to make that card. It's just fun and it's easy, and you can make so many different combinations with it. Whoops, this is really crooked. Okay, let's put it down like so. There we go. So glad we're friends. We're going to glue down this just a little hello. Do I need any ribbon? I guess I could. I've got it. Right? Okay, let's put the ribbon like this. We'll just wrap it around and we'll just tie a little knot because I don't love bows. I do tie bows. Whenever I do a class, I try to tie it for my friends unless I forget. Because no one's really using this to open anything. It's just more decoration. So you keep it kind of flat and then just pull it a little bit. It doesn't have to be tight. This could actually be cute as a mini card. Like this piece here could be a mini card. And you can even glue a gift card into it if I had done that. So I think I'll have to redo this card with a mini card idea. This is what happens. I make a card and then I get excited and I make another one. Okay, let's see if this goes up here. Just a little hello will go here. This one's going to go down here. Let's pull this up a bit. Nope, I almost like it's taking away from my puppies. I can't have that. Puppies are going here. Just a little hello will go here. So this is going to be scooted down. Okay, I like it there. And this is what happens when I don't have a plan for my card. Okay, let's get a couple of these. And of course, everybody needs a take your pick tool. And we'll put one in the center. And then we're just going to grab the take your pick tool. Where is it? And we're just going to pick it off like this, right? And then it can go right into the garbage. See how it stacks it up? Okay, let's put this down here. You can't even tell I made a boo-boo on my pot prints. That is going to go here, and my puppies will go here, and I think that's pretty darn cute. I'll go like this. I've got my puppies. Sat straight. Straight enough. We'll do just a little hello. And then same thing, we'll use the same embellishments because I think they really look good with this. Okay, just a little hello. Puppies on the label. Let's kind of sprinkle these on. I think we need it on the green. There. Got the green, we got the blue. Okay, there we go. So that's my second card. So I've made two cards with the cutest crew. I think it is super cute. So this one says, have the best day. And this one says, just a little hello. So glad we're friends. So hopefully you will try the center tower card. You'll pick up the cutest crew stamp set when it's available. Or if you have a demo number, order it now, but order it on February 18th to 20th to save on your shipping. And consider getting the Joyful Squares bundle. I absolutely love it. Anyone who places a $65 order through me gets the 17 PDF project tutorial, which reminds me my next tutorial is done right away, or due right away, so I got to get that done today. Brenda says, if you have an extra paper pumpkin with the hummingbird, may I purchase it from you? Brenda, you can order it now. It's coming out in March. Okay, so if you want me to get a third one, let me know, because I can always increase my subscription, because I subscribe every month to Paper Pumpkin. I absolutely love my paper pumpkins. I think they're doing a better job than they ever did. It's super fun. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you will try this card and have a great day. And like I said, free shipping the 18th to the 20th. And please like or subscribe to my page, especially my Facebook page too. That would help me out a lot if you follow it. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for joining.